And on this video, we're taking a look at the Nanoby M1 triple channel dashcam. That means we get a front view, cabin view, which supports night vision, rear view, as well as 5 GHz Wi-Fi and app support. It also supports park monitoring, and what's pretty neat is that this is ready to use because they already included a memory card with this, so no need to buy that separately. So on this video, I'm gonna walk you through the features of this, as well as show you driving video both a day and a night, that way we can see how well this thing actually performs. And I place a link in the description down below to this dashcam if you'd like to get one for yourself. And the M1 features a 3-inch screen as well as physical buttons on the bottom. Cabin camera features night vision, and power comes in via USB-C, and here is the input for the rear camera. And on the left side there is the memory card bay. They already included a 64GB memory card, however this can be expanded with as much as 256 GB of memory. Front camera is able to be adjusted as far as the view angle. This can be moved up and down to control the view. Rear camera is meant to be installed on the inside of the vehicle. I can peel this back and attach it to the car. Additionally, the view angle is fully adjustable, and turning the mount in this orientation allows mounting against a vertical surface like the rear window on a pickup truck. And this is the rear camera extension cable, and for power they have included this automotive adapter, which does have an extra USB port right here. That way we can power both the dashcam and something else. Moving over to mounting, I'm gonna go ahead and peel this back, then I can place this on the windshield. And the mount does allow you to remove the dashcam from the windshield. It takes a little bit of force, and finding the position to put it back, it's a little bit tricky, but it does work. And if you have a very steep windshield, they also included this wedge mount that replaces the original mount, again for mounting on very steep windshields.
Start recording.
And we are presented with all 3 views: the front camera, the cabin camera, and the rear camera. And with this button right here, we can cycle between the different views. Here's the cabin camera, the rear, and back to the front. And this red dot indicates that we are recording, and also our current resolution setting. And then you got the speed indicator right here. Now if you wanted to stop the recording, you can do that with this.
Stop recording.
And you can always resume recording by tapping this guy again.
Start recording.
And tapping the power button does something interesting. The dashcam is still recording, but you get some minimal information on there. And if you wanted to have a top secret conversation,
Mute on.
that's how you can mute the microphone. And when you want to re-enable audio recording,
Mute off.
and I also want to show you the cabin view adjustment. You can push this up, and there's almost like a click sound to it for every stop, and you can also push it down to adjust the view. And to play back the videos, I'm gonna stop the current recording.
Stop recording.
Then I'm gonna hold the menu button down, and it takes you to the playback menu. Now most dashcams are gonna take you to some top menu where you get to see the different folders of the different videos that are located in your dashcam. This one just shows you a thumbnail of the video that you're about to play back. Not the most friendly way to work a playback menu, but it does work. You can hit OK,
Start recording.
and the video begins to play back. You can also manage the file by tapping the menu button twice, and that's gonna take you to this screen. Here you can delete the file, protect the file, or exit. But let's take a look at the settings by stopping the current
Start
recording and tapping the menu button. And the very first setting is gonna be resolution, and here you get 2 choices: 4K and then 1080p, which is full high definition for the cabin and for the rear, or we can decrease that to 2.5K for the front and full high definition for both the cabin and the rear. Now one thing that I do like is that when you navigate this menu, you don't actually have to go inside of each one of the settings. You can see on the top, it gives you a preview of the selection, so you can see on here the resolution resolution, you can see the loop recording selection, you can see the G sensor selection before you even go in, and this is very helpful. But let's go inside of that G sensor setting, and this is what allows the dashcam to detect when you get into a car crash, and you can select how sensitive you want that sensor to be, either low, medium, or high, or you could turn that off. And you can also choose whether you want audio to be recorded by default or not. And the next option allows you to control the night vision function. You could choose to have night vision on all the time, which is gonna make your cabin video look black and white, or you can choose to leave it on auto, where it's gonna attempt to switch the night vision on automatically when it gets too dark in the cabin. And you could also choose to disable the cabin camera in case you don't wanna record the cabin. And the cameras can also be adjusted. The cabin camera video can be flipped horizontally, and the rear camera video can also be flipped horizontally. It could be flipped vertically, or it could be both, flipped and mirror. And the watermarks that are shown on the video can also be customized. You can have it show the date, time, and GPS information, or you can turn it off, or if you just want it, you can select date and time, and that is if you don't want to have your speed or coordinates recorded. Speed unit can also be adjusted between miles per hour or kilometers per hour. And on the next page of settings, we get park mode. Now this does require the optional hardwire kit, and you get two choices. You can select impact detection, where if somebody impacts the vehicle, the dashcam is gonna kick on and make a record of it. And here you can select how sensitive you want the impact detection to be. The other option will be to run this on time-lapse mode, and the time-lapse can be customized 1 frame per second, 3 frames per second, or 5 frames per second, which will produce the smoothest potential time-lapse. And finally, you also have parking mode duration option, and that is if you wanted to limit park mode. And here you get the choice of 12 hours, 24 hours, or 48 hours for parking mode duration, or if you don't want to use the parking mode limiter, you can turn that off. And tapping menu button again is gonna bring us over to the setup menu, and here is where you can turn on the Wi-Fi, and also where you can enable that 5G Wi-Fi, because it does support both 2.4 and the 5G Wi-Fi. And there's also a screensaver function, and this allows the dashcam to show you only minimal information after a period of time, either 30 seconds, after 1 minute, or after 2 minutes. Or you could also choose to have the dashcam turn off the screen completely after 1 minute while it continues to record in the background. And this dashcam is able to get the date and time automatically from the GPS, and all you have to do is make sure you select the correct time zone, and then it's gonna give you the correct date and time. And finally, on the last section, we get language, and there's actually quite a bit of choices in here to choose from in case you wanted to change it from the default one. And the live speed option allows you to turn off the speedometer that's shown on the screen. But now that I've shown you the features on the dashcam, let's go ahead and take a look at the app. And the dashcam uses the Pistio app, and it connects to it and gives us a live view coming from it. Additionally, you can change the view with this icon right here. It's gonna cycle between the different views, including that split view, and then back to the cabin. You could also enlarge the video, and you can see that in a larger screen, which should be convenient. And again, you can cycle between the different views. Super convenient if you're looking to adjust the angles of the camera while looking at the phone, as opposed to looking at the dashcam screen directly. There is also a couple of icons on this side right here. It's first one right here.
Stop recording.
Allows you to stop the recording, and tapping it one more time
Start recording.
resumes recording. Then you also got this icon right here,
Picture success.
takes a picture, and then you got this icon right here,
Mute on.
disables the audio recording, and tapping it one more time
Mute off.
re-enables audio recording. And to play back the files that are on the dashcam, that is done with this icon right here. Now
Stop recording.
here the files are actually sorted out, unlike the dashcam where you just get a lot of pictures. Here you got a nice selection of folders, 3 folders. The first one contains video, potentially normal video, maybe us just driving around, maybe nothing exciting happened. Then you got a folder for pictures, and then you got a folder for important videos flagged by you or by the dashcam as important. And to play back the video file, you can just tap on the file, and then it's
Start recording.
gonna begin to play back. And you can also enlarge the screen if you wanted to see that file playback in a larger screen. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that. And you also got a couple options in the bottom. You can choose to take a screenshot, basically just a picture of that particular screen. You could choose to download the video, basically a copy to your phone for safekeeping, or delete the video. And you can also use the select option to select multiple files to download them or to delete them. And finally, this icon right here takes us to the dashcam settings.
Stop recording.
Now, one thing you'll notice is that most of the main settings are accessible via the app, but there are gonna be some that are not here, and you saw them earlier on the dashcam. So if you wanted to change those that are not on here, you have to do that directly on the dashcam, because as you can see, the app is only gonna give you access to some of the dashcam settings. So hopefully they can improve that in the future. And now that I've shown you the features of the app, let's go take a look at some driving video. That way we can see how well this thing actually performs. And this is an audio test of the Nanoby M1 dashcam, and I am sitting on the driver's side seat. And this is an audio test of the Nanoby M1 dashcam, and I'm standing outside the driver's side door. Now there are a couple things that could be better, such as the playback mode. Now on dashcams of this type, because of the screen size, watching the dashcam videos directly on the screen might not be the best experience, but they normally have a nice menu where you can locate the video that you're looking for and play it back. Again, in a smaller screen, but you can find the video. But as you saw, the playback mode on here is not the friendliest to use. I actually have a hard time navigating to the menu and finding the video, and I realize the screen is small, but definitely the interface as far as how the playback mode works can definitely be improved. I would also like to see if Nanoby can introduce a circular polarizer filter. Now those filters typically install in front of the camera, and they can dramatically improve the image quality by eliminating reflections. Now currently there is no filter available for this dashcam. If they eventually release one, I'll put a link to that in the description down below. But I would say that the idea of including a wedge mount in addition to the normal mount is a great idea, and that is because while not very common, some people do have very steep windshields, such as in the case of a Jeep. And if you try to install this on a Jeep, now the camera is going to be facing down. You may have some room to adjust it, but it's not going to be in an ideal position. So the wedge mount idea, and also the fact that they included it in the kit as part of the package, I think it's a great idea. So I'll place a link in the description down below to this dash cam, along with the link for the optional hardwire kit for those of you that are looking to enable parking monitoring. And if you guys have any other questions regarding this, please put that in the comments down below. If you found any part of this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button to support the channel, and stay tuned as I have a lot more dashcam reviews coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.